running out of patience. There's gotta be somebody who can save me. Gotta be someone who feels the same. Cause I've been all by myself, got nobody else to help ease my mind. I feel so lonely, so goddamn lonely. Can't be the only one. No, I can't be the only one, only one, only one, only one, only one, only one. I can't be the only one, 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 only one. I can't be the only one, only one, only one, only one, only one, only one. Lonely, tired of always feeling so lonely, with nobody around to come and hold me. Gotta be someone who feels the same. Cause I've been all by myself, got nobody else to help ease my mind. I feel so lonely, so goddamn lonely. Can't be the only one. No, I can't be the only one, only one, only one, only one, only one, only one. I can't be the only one, 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 only one. I can't be the only one, only one, only one, only one, only one, only one. Cause I've been all by myself, got nobody else to help ease my mind. I feel so lonely, so goddamn lonely. Can't be the only one. No, I can't be the only one, only one, only one, only one, only one, only one. I can't be the only one, 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 only one. I can't be this way, but it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little. It's silent now.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. I had to remember what day it was. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while since we got a Tuesday stream in, but we need to get our streams in, so I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Or happy late Monday night, evening. Day one has been done of the week. 4 more days and it's the weekend. And you get heaps of simming in. For those people that are at work and can't talk, hello, workers. Hello. Say hello to the boss for me. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. What are we doing today? Hang on, let me turn that down in my headset. We're doing some Pilot's Life, Simba Bit World, Pilot's Life 2. But this is a bit of a longer trip than what I normally do. It's a 2-hour flight. Holy cow. What are we going to talk about for 2 hours in the air? I don't know. But we are doing a 2-hour flight. We're actually flying down, I think it's Milan or something like that. We're flying down in Italy somewhere. So, and we're in the A320. The boss says, you're fired. I was fired 3 years ago. This is why I'm here. Milan, Italy. Yeah, I think this is where we're going. How's the we don't talk about the fuel. We don't talk about the fuel. But yeah, I ended up skipping that Pilot's Life flight in the actual software. So and now we're just doing the next flight. So looks like we've got someone joining us over there. Mr. Firebug's over there. Not sure if we've got anybody else, but it is a Tuesday. This is our our US friendly time stream and our Aussie workers time stream. So yeah, home with a injured dog all week, but at least I can join today. Oh, thank you, Firebug. We had little Rosie's turn at the vet again. She's been spewing up blood and all sorts of things. So I was saying that's what happens when you get old dogs. You just spend all your money going to the vet. So, anyways, let's get into the hellos. I think I had Cam popping before, but I'm not sure if he's still here. Cam, thank you very much for the membership. I appreciate it. They help out a lot for us to be able to keep streaming for you guys as much as possible. The more members we have, the more I can stream. If we had like 1 billion members, I would stream all day, every day, all week. That's a bit exaggerated, but yes, 1 billion members. Anyways, Mr. Flood to Move, welcome back, my friend. G'day, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much. Mr. Cat, it says evening, Captain. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Bluehead, good morning. Hope you're doing well. And Richo, the man, the myth, the legend. Some may say he likes modding on every single Flight Simmers stream. What a legend. He's such a community man, old Richo. Hope you're doing well. Pringles or Pringles or Pringlexi or Lexi, whatever you know. I don't know. You just like change your name every day. What's going on, fella? Welcome to the stream. A great stream last night. I was lurking in the background packaging up products for FS mods, because if you guys don't know, we are now sending to the US from yesterday. And the great news is, when you get our stuff in the US, you don't have to worry about any surprises, because Trumpy makes me pay the tariff. So up front, so you don't have to worry about tariff fees. It's great. Anyways, Mr. Mark Griffin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Mr. Tennessee Flight Simulations. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Mr. CP6565 says to say hello. How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Zacky's here, Mr. Cordial Cloud. Welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. Maple Leafs, he's got to do an assignment, but he'll be back to give us, pay us out probably. So, yeah. Benny Big Bucks, what's going on, Mr. Benny Big Bucks? On a scale of 0 to 10, how close are we to get Flight Simulator 2024? Are you sitting on like 5 yet? 4? 7? Have you tipped the scales? Who else? Mr. William Kelly, good morning to you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Boarded having cabin crew hand out extra drinks. No worries. We do take our time so we can say hello to everybody. Mr. Wan, welcome to the stream. Good evening to you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kangi's here as well. I can't believe how many people are here on a Tuesday, considering this is probably our lowest view count type stream that we do for the week. So, thank you everybody for joining. Kanga, what's going on, Mr. Tennessee? I think I said hello to you before. If not, welcome to the stream. Mr. Strike Falcon says hello. I'll pass on the greetings to my boss. Hello, Mr. Strike Eagles boss. This is Oz Flight to be here, and thank you. It's a pleasure for you meeting me. Don't you know who I am? By the way, you need to give Mr. Striker a 10x pay rise, and he also now only works on Wednesday remote in the afternoon. 2 hours, 10x pay rise. Thank you very much. I'll take commission later. Great negotiator. What else have we got going here? Mr. Firebug says, oh, not good. The suspect owl has what? Torn both ACLs at the same time. Holy cow. Is it a big dog or a little dog? Mr. Cloud Strider? Is that Strider or Slider? Strider, welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. Not as entertaining as yourself. Oh, give yourself sometimes, right? I could tell you were tired last night. Sometimes streams just like, you just don't feel it, but you still stream. I've learned if I don't feel like streaming, just don't stream. I only stream when I'm like ready to go. If I don't feel like streaming, I won't stream. Where I used to just do shitty streams. After watching some streams this week, I'm gone backwards, maybe a 3. Really? Wow. People have got to stop streaming in Sim Update 4 then, maybe. Pre-orders for Flight Sim 28 will be available soon, TM. Yeah, as soon as they finish Sim Update 4, Mr. Glenn, that'll be start working on 2028. We will see no feature inclusions when it comes to Flight Sim 2024 because they just need to start working on the new sim. I'll definitely pay commission if that comes true. Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone. I'll give 28 a couple of years for it to mature. Yes. It's a Kelpie. Cross Husky. Ooh. Like, so if they've got like lots of fur. I was so tired I crashed once approached into the shit with her. I was so tired I crashed once approached. You mean you crashed on the couch or you actually crashed the plane? Because I missed the last bit because I went to the next room to package some stuff. I like includements. Those are included improvements. Yes. Includements. I think we just started something new. You mentally crashed. Yeah, I can tell you were tired. I even said on your stream, I said, you're tired. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, bullshit. He's tired. I can tell. You're trying to push through. I'll be like that when we get towards the end because I'll be like, what do I... to the game. Jesus Christ. Bloody mute button. I was saying before, Mr. Firebug, that's why we have schnauzers, because they don't shed. But I do have to get them cut every 6 months. I mean 6 months, every 6 weeks, which costs me an absolute fortune with 3 dogs to get. I'm in the wrong business. I need to be in the dog business, either a vet or a hairdresser for a dog. I don't know. Every time you touch the mic, you get muted. Yeah. It'd be better if I got like, I don't know. Maybe I need to get this mic every time I touch it to do something nice. Anyways, let's move along. Who's 11% of people that haven't... I've got to remind people to hit the like button and subscribe because we're going backwards in subs. We're actually gone from 99.7 down back to 99.6. I don't know. Maybe people just don't like me. Probably what it is. We are all in the wrong business. Absolutely. 2028 will feature 3D fish. 3D fish. Just what I wanted. 3D fish. We'll be able to walk around, and Parallel 42 will make like a fishing rod. We could just like fly fish or some shit. The new Air Force One from Qatar has a range FPV drones to fly out at 3D fish. Pringles is up for that. Oh my god. See, the difference with the Qatar Air Force One is everybody will be able to hear what you're talking about because it's they wouldn't have been able to find all the bugs in it. Can we catch M by hand? Well, people do that, I think, in the US. They go and catch catfish, yeah? It's a catch fish thing. They go and get them out of their holes or something. I don't know. I don't think we do that in Australia. All right. Let's stop talking about some rubbish. We got plenty of time to talk about rubbish. We are going to bring Pilot's Life up, so I'm just logging in. Please no more 3D anything. Yeah, the 3D trees are great, but I tell you what, they do wear the sim down. Oh, there's Pringles. You're not flying planes today, my friend. I haven't actually, because where the guy does flies from Caloundra, they drop him over at Moffat Beach or near Moffat Beach. So they drop him on the beach, and he basically pretty much flies over my house and loops up. But I haven't heard him today because it's so windy. So I don't think they're really dropping anybody out today, which is it's school holidays. So they're generally busy, but yeah, I haven't heard anything. So 2.5 trees is a sweet spot. Day off, sir. Did you work all weekend? So yes, let's have a look at the flight. We'll bring this up here. Everything's all been connected in the pre-start. The good thing with Pilot's Life, I'll give you a bit of a dashboard before we get going, and then we'll get going. We are currently at XP. We're still senior first officer, so I think we've only moved up like one rank. But we do all of these live on the stream. We have got a current ranking of 97.09. So, okay, I've had a couple of wobbly flights within the stream. Jeez, I nearly just sucked my tongue back then. XP 7,783.40. So we're nearly there till we get to 100,000. Then we get captain finally. Our first captain rank. There's so many people on like senior NX captains. Bank account's 1710's pretty low. Salary 159, so we're making okay money now. I haven't looked at any of my achievements. Number of flights 100. So we've done 100 pilots. Probably like 98 because I think I've done like maybe 2 off stream. But on this account, we've done 100 flights and 114.43 hours. See, I normally only just do hour flights. So, but yes. And our current location is EGLL. Hang on, that doesn't sound right. We're not meant to be at EGLL. We're meant to be at Heathrow. Oh, yeah, it's going to move. So we're going to do a sim brief dispatch, which is a really cool feature of what it does. It puts in all the information. Pretty much sometimes you just need to change your plane stuff. And we can see in here there's someone else that's doing Pilot's Life, which I think it's Pringle. Pringle's probably doing Pilot's Life as well. And do we want to do Say Intentions today or not? We might do Say Intentions as well. Just to fill in the spaces. I'll fire it up. And we're going to go 37,000 feet. That's all in there. What plane's it saying that we're flying today? A320. All right, so we're all good. So we can basically move this aside and we can check back in it later, but it's going to have everything in there. So I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to grab some chartage. old Navigraph charts. And I forgot to do my AirAC updates again. We're going to import the flight from SimBrief, EGLL to Lima, India, Michael Lima. Wow, this is like the longest flight I've done on stream for a long time. We're flying across heaps of countries today. So we're going to be departing runway 27 right. So we've got a little, not so much for taxi. It's not that long. Up to there, and then we're just going to be taking off, make a right-hand turn and across the pond and through Amsterdam or Belgium by the looks of it, through Germany, and then all the way down. I think that's still Germany there. And then Italy. We're passing through whatever country that is there. I can't remember. Anyways, but yeah, that's what we're doing. What country is that? I don't know. I should know. Anyways, but that's the flight. So flight time today is going to be, oh, it's only 1 hour and 43. 1 hour and 43. There we go. Mr. Nobody Point says, morning, folks. Welcome to the stream. Finally got L1. L1. What's L1? Yes, sir. I bought a ticket. Switzerland. There we go. I should know. I've been to Switzerland before. It's a beautiful country. I loved it. Austria and Switzerland, mate. Absolutely beautiful countries, but you need plenty of cash. I understand that Microsoft Flights 2024 uses EGLL for setting up the flight plan. Mark Griffin, I don't know what do you mean by EGLL. You could still use the normal flight plan FPL file thing, though. You can tell when you have energy, you throw a bit of random accents. What do you mean random accents, man? What do you mean? I don't have energy, I just have a lot of caffeine, you know? Karan, welcome to the stream. Oh, senior captain level 1. Oh, piss off. Piss off with your senior captain. Good coffee this morning. Yeah, I went and got one from the local store. Don't tell Mrs. Oz. And I got a large, but I only got him to put 2 shots in it instead of 3. Because if I had 3 shots, plus I'm having a fake coffee here, I would be off the tree and then on descent would be on a downer. Literally on a downer. All right, let's jump into the sim. Let's see if we've got some bits and pieces. I was a bit slow. And I haven't connected up any hardware, so I'm just using all 3D cockpit because I've actually done, you might be able to see it there in the background there. I can't really change the camera. Hey Pringles, thank you very much. Welcome back to the First Class Lounge. I've been redoing the sim room up a little bit, so thank you, Mr. Alexi. So yes, so we've been doing a little bit of work trying to tidy stuff up because a bit of love back, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, we've been cleaning up a little bit in the print room and stuff because I've got boxes everywhere from the PC build, and hopefully we'll finish that tomorrow is the plan. So, which will be really cool. So we probably won't stream on Wednesday this week because I'll be getting stuff into the new PC is the plan. If I don't get to the PC, we'll stream. So, Mr. Cloud Strider says, as senior captain level 2, piss off. Jesus. Sorry, it's called EFB. I don't use EFB flight plans. I use all SimBrief ones. So, I just don't use the Microsoft EFB. I'll pass. All right, let's do some stuff and get this thing fired up, and let's go, shall we? Oh, it helps if I turn some sound. Oh, the best part when you connect that part, we didn't hear it because I didn't have the sim sounds turned on. Oh my god, can't get good help these days, can you? Seriously. Put those on there, and the overhead light can go up. There we go. Let's get these guys to do their thing, and everything's coming alive. And then we're going to go and turn on the iPad. High stick fault, yep, which means that reminds me just to go and check to make sure that because we are using the Moza AB9 legendary flight control. We just want to make sure that it's actually working today before we get going here. Oh, let me scroll down. There we go. Yep. Just make sure we've got some stick action. There we go. We do have some stick action. Nothing like a bit of stick action. I didn't know if one uses the EFB, whether it works with programs like Seeing Tensions. I don't know, Mark. Honestly, I don't know, because I don't use it. Like Seeing Tensions, I don't know, doesn't really use flight plans. It doesn't need it. I was waiting for one of you on the loading screen, just refreshed and realized you had started. Yes. That reminds me, I've got to bring up Seeing Tensions. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, Jesus. I shouldn't have put that screen on at all. Why would I put this screen back on? I need to have a shave. I don't use Jetway. I'm still not using GSX. I am not going to use GSX until the new PC build is being done. So, Mark, to give you a bit of an idea, so Seeing Tensions is loading, right? And straight away, it actually picks up where I am. So it uses the location. Now, it's actually showing wrong information here because I've got to go into the actual settings. And I've got to change our identifiers. So I've got to change it back to an A320 and back to an Airbus. And then tail number, I'll just use 7766. Or actually, I'll use the one that's in here if I'm going to remember. So A320 aircraft call sign, it's actually BAW. And then we're going to be 592 is the tail number, 592. And colors, I have to choose a color, so we'll just leave it as that. Then we do the auto. So it's going to make sure that ATC wants you to call you BAW92 or 592. So that's short call sign, on call sign, and we hit OK. But we're going to go to the intercom. And we are going to turn on the cabin crew. And today, who are we going to use? Have we got an Astrid? She's professional. We haven't used Astrid before. We'll use Astrid today. We'll go very, very professional. And then we hit OK. And it already knows where I need to be. So if I want to look at Seeing Tensions, I've got the ATS here, which I'm not even going to look at. Oh, shit. It's not even on screen. I did all that, and I didn't even freaking show you because I didn't have it on screen. I just had my face. This is why no one subscribes to OzFlight Simmer. No, I nearly got tears in my eyes for that one. All right, let me quickly go and show Mark again. So I was talking about in the settings, right? So a couple of things. It already picks up where I am. So it knows we're at Heathrow. Okay. So I don't need to do anything. I don't need to put flight plans in. It just knows, and it grabs the aircraft location in the sim and it reads the information from there. But to go in the settings, I need to set it up. So I had to put the aircraft ICAO in, the aircraft call sign, the tail number, and then you hit auto so it knows what to read it. And then because we're flying multiplayer, I'm not using multiplayer injection, traffic injection. But we've chosen our cabin crew today. But these are all the different bits they've got. They've got tour guide, mentor, cabin crew, co-pilot, SkyOps. I need to do some of these, like the SkyOps stuff, to show you guys, but we're using Astra today. So then if I go over here, it knows that I'm in London. It actually knows my aircraft now. And then it's basically got all the frequencies that I need to go into if I want to. So ATIS, which we're not going to use, clearance, which is going to be the first one that we can go into, or we can use CPDLC, CTAF and towers and all that. So all the information's in there. It's even got like our RNAV RMP and all that sort of stuff in here as well. So it has all the frequencies, and you've got all the information that you need. So it even says where I'm at with com, or where I'm at with com and stuff like that. So this is what makes the stream better. Pretty as is. Wait, hold. Oh man, I can't believe it. I can't believe I just did that. Anyways, all right, let's go back to the Phoenix app. I had one job, and that was to change the screen. One job. But this is the reason why no one watches my streams, because they go, "What's this guy?" All right, we need to really concentrate what we're doing here. We need to put fuel into the plane. All right, we need to put fuel in the plane and people in the plane. So we're taking 152 passengers. No one's boarded, but we're going to load the aircraft, and we're going to do this instantly. Now we've got 150 people, and we've got our planned fuel in here. We're going to send it to the McDo, right? And we want to make sure that it's actually going to go in here. It probably won't, because I reckon I didn't have it in the right spot. GPS probably lost. Interesting. That's still, we've got 3 minutes to align. All right, so let's do a couple of things on here first. Oh, Mrs. Oz is home. We'll go to initialize. I'm going to close this door now. The family's home. Can't get a word in when Ken Lee's doing the Ken Lee thing, you know. Who was the numbskull that did that? Who was the numbskull? It was Maple Leaf. Yeah, Maple, we've been streaming for 32 minutes, right? And no one's bothered to use the Ken Lee. You come in two minutes and you already use it. Delete Ken Lee. I did, and I did, and we had like a like a citizen's arrest on it, pretty much. All right, so we're putting the weather, and we're just going to go back and make sure cruise altitude here. I'm just punching a couple of things in here to get initially set up there. 37,000 feet. I'm going to grab the cost index from my ops brief from Stowfly, which is such a legendary product. If you guys fly an Xbox, you need this. You need this product. It just works and gives you everything you need. Because I have cost index 60. Well, because I've got everything up on the second screen, I don't need much information. But if you're running an Xbox, it's fantastic. WinData's been uplinked. We're going to clear all this sort of stuff here, and then we're just going to go to the next one. And the fuel did not load into the McDo. So we're just going to do that again. Send to the McDo. There we go, all in. All right, let's go to the good old flight plan. We're going to put some flight plan details in here. We're going to go departure. We were taking off runway 27. What was it? 27 something. 27 something. 27 something. 27. You can't sim brief in your sim. Why not? Why not, sir? You actually can. You can in Xbox. You can actually connect up your SimBrief ID with SoFly's Ops Brief, and it will connect. Easy done. And then you can see all that information. So Maple, you'll find it would actually really help you out with your airline stuff there, my friend. This guy, who are you calling this guy, Mr. Tony, aka he's been doing, don't worry, Tony tells me reason why he doesn't stream every Saturday is because he's out doing tough laps in the Yaris Barnacle with the stereo up, puts the tape deck in, and he's doing tough laps. That's what he told me. He said, don't tell anybody. I said, I won't. But when it comes to Yaris, I think the public and the world needs to know the truth. He's doing tough laps, everybody. He's secretly a Yaris ambassador. 27 right is what we're doing, guys. Make sure you go and check out our friends Pringlers and Sid Squadron over on Twitch, the arch nemesis of the streaming on YouTube, because they're pretty good guys. Well, some of the days, not every day. You know, most of the time they're pretty good. All right, let's go to the debt to Foxtrot. And if you know that, if anybody knows, Tony works extremely hard during the 9 to 5. Extremely hard during 9 to 5. Doing flight plans for his stream. He works really, really hard at that. I had to throw it in there. What's going on, Mr. Tony? Hope you're doing well. G'day, buddy. All right, so that's all been popped in there. What else do we need to do? Preferences? Yeah, we need to do some preferences. Then we're going to get ready to get out of here. Because we're in the Phoenix, we don't really need to do much. Sync, load. This is why this wasn't working the other night. What did it say? We got wind shear. Wind is not valid. QNH must be a range of 900. What? This is not working at the moment yet. Is other people having problems with this? I put my winds in before. We'll request them again. I think some people were saying that they're having issues. Eve B, go to... Oh, okay, is something gone Scrudy point? You have to put them in the Eve B manually. Is this something new? Eve B, go to settings. Hang on. I just put it on my face here because I don't know. Hang on. Main screen. My main screen's not even working. Screen. I just don't know if it's gonna dox me with anything here. What did he say? Eve B, go to settings and change weather source to the sim. I can't even see weather source. Eve B meter source. Ah, simulator. It's on aviation weather. You can change background image for... Okay. Let me just see if this actually work now. Wonder why... Is that just something that's accidentally changed in recent times or what? Alright, so let's go sync. And let's go calculation. And it doesn't want to work. Right, maybe if I go back out. Yeah, it's grabbed it this time. Calculate. And then send to the McDo. What, Metro not working in the Phoenix at the moment. Okay. Cool. Alright. Oh, I needed to insert that anyway. But if I go back to the preferences, everything's there. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, I think we're pretty much good to go. We are going to turn our nav lights on, and then we're going to bring up say intentions. I'm going to tune in clearance, which is 121.98. 21.98. $129. 121.98. Cool. All right. Let's make sure we've got a bit of a thing there working. What are we? BAE Speedbird at 592. Okay. Heathrow clearance delivery. This is Speedbird at 592 requesting it clearance to Milan. Hopefully they give it to us because I think it's Milan.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Kangas give us the information. That's good. No, we worked it out to put it through the other way. So he's going to grab the paperwork. While we're going to do that, we are going to put this up to...
Speedbird 592, information Lima is current. Cleared to Milan Linate via the Detling 2 Golf departure runway 27 left. Initial climb to flight level 060. Departure on 125.62, 5 squawk 4245.
So if anybody hasn't used say intentions before, so basically when I clicked the joystick before, it said no, there's no audio, because I was just checking to see if I had the squelch in there. And then this is what I said: Heathrow a clearance delivery requesting clearance to Milan, and then he said 1 second. Then he actually reads it back. So it's information Lima is current, clear to Milan via the DEG 2 Golf departing runway 27 left. Initial climb flight level 6,000, which is always 6,000 in the UK. Departure frequency, which is going to be 125.625, and squawk 4245. So you can just literally read it back. So if you want to learn how to do things like Tony wants to do some bat sim, this is a great tool to be able to do it. And there's different levels that you can set to talk to ATC with say intentions. You can have it on a basic level, you can have it on medium, and you can have it on high. For the streams, I just put it on the medium level because sometimes I get it a little bit gibberish. But it also puts the squawk code up here, and it's telling me what I need to do when we depart, what the frequency is, which is already going to be in here. So this looks cool to learn. Yeah, Tony, if you want some more information, I could you know, just have a chat to you about it and sort of walk you through. But it's great for learning. So now when I reply, I can just read this back if I wanted to. So I'll just, for the sake of it, I'll just read everything back. But I don't need to say it this way. Actually, I'll just do it my way. Okay. Heathrow departure. This is Speedbird 592. Information Lima. We're clear to fly to Milan. The departure will be the DEG 2 Golf departure. Taking off runway 27 left, our initial climb will be flight level 060, and our departure frequency will be at 125.625, and squawk code for today's departure is 4245, Speedbird 592. So you can see that I put a lot of extra words in there and stuff like that and changed it around a little bit. It's going to think about it for a second. It's going to grab
Speedbird
what I'm saying.
592, read back, correct. Contact ground on 121.705 when ready.
So it's basically got me here, and it says information Leah is current, cleared to fly. So it's basically grabbed the information that I said. And I even said things like our initial climb will be flight level 060 and our departure frequency. So I said words a little bit different, and I even said squawk
Ladies and gentlemen,
code for
a very
today's
warm
departure
welcome aboard British Airways Flight
is 4.25.
592. Lovely city of Milano. On
I've
behalf
gotta
of
wait
myself,
for her now.
Astrid Hansen, and my delightful crew members, Lars, Ingrid and Bjorn.
I was showing
we're
it for
thrilled to have you with us
demonstration,
today.
Maple Leaf.
Please
And then he's
take your
gone
seats
read back
according to
correct
your boarding
contact ground
passes
on
and stow your hand luggage in the
121.705.
overhead bins
So I know
under the
that I
seats in
can
front of you.
contact ground now
If you
in a
need
second
any
and say that
assistance,
we're
don't
ready for
hesitate to ask
pushback.
any of us. We're here to help.
So we're basically
Now,
going to go
let's settle in and enjoy the journey, eh?
705. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go change it to 121.705. When Wing brings out their comms radio part, that's my TMC, but I can't really tell anything about it. But anyways, it's going to be super cool. So we're going to put that in there, and then what we're going to do, so that's ground. So we basically need to tune the ground and say, hey, we're ready to push back. They'll say push back. Once we push back, we'll contact ground again and say we're ready to taxi. He'll tell us where to taxi. When we get close to where we're holding short to line up on the runway, he will then ask us to move to tower. We'll contact tower, and tower will say you're cleared to take off. And then once we take off, we'll contact departure, and then we'll start the climb up. Is basically how it works. All right, so we're going to turn the beacon line on. So I'll explain this if people want to listen to a bit of say intentions and a bit of ATC as we go. So beacon's on. We are going to start up the APU. And I'm just going to hit start on this guy here. And then what I'm going to do, we're on ground. Did I switch it over to ground already? I did. So I'm going to say ground, we're ready to push back. Heathrow ground. This is Speedbird 592. We are ready to push back. I didn't put my squat code in there. 4245.
Speedbird 592 Heathrow ground. Pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Speedbird 592. So they've told me what direction. I just need to put my squat code in here, and it's reminded me that I actually haven't put it in here because it's showing that it's not the right color. So now I've got it in there, and it will pick it up when I actually turn it to active. 4245. So it even tells us what direction. Hey, Mr. Nige B, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Fokker with the next 7 days. Soon to. I'm still waiting for our friends at Just Flight to message me back. I've even sent them a couple of emails this time. Must be busy. I've got a discontinuity, have I? Huh? All right, so APU bleed can go on. Probe heat window can go on. I guess we'll turn all the pumps on. We're told we can push back, and they said we're going to push back facing at the north. What did you say? Northwest. So west is best. So when we push back, we're going to be facing. We're going to be going that direction there. It's probably going to give us Golf down to Foxtrot, down to Bravo, then along Alpha and down there, but we'll work that out in a second. All right, let's move that. And let's go to ground. Stairs can go off, chocks and cones. GPU can go off. And we'll connect this guy. Brakes can go off. I'll just hit start. We're gonna push back. Oh no, Pringle's there. Shit. Let's just turn a little bit earlier. I didn't realize Pringles was there. Oh god.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome aboard British Airways, heading to the lovely city of Milano. On behalf of Captain Aus F, First Officer, and my delightful crew members, Lars, Ingrid, and Bjorn, we're thrilled to have you with us today.
We're just going to go behind
Please take your seats
him.
according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you.
Start the engine now.
If you need any assistance,
just gonna
don't hesitate to ask any of us. We're here to help. Now let's settle in and enjoy the journey, eh? Now let's go over some important safety information, shall we? First, to fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, simply lift the buckle. It's that easy. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others, eh? Now, about those life vests. They're located under your seats. To use them, pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes.
There
remember,
we go.
In the event of an evacuation, please leave your luggage behind.
No problem at all.
As for the emergency exits, we have 2 at the front, 2 over the wings, and 2 at the rear of the aircraft. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you.
Good
and
old
just a friendly
stutters.
reminder, once we reach cruising altitude, we'll be offering some delicious snacks and drinks from our British Airways
It doesn't
High
like
Life
this
Cafe,
part here. It keeps pushing.
including Tom
There's something
Kerridge's
there that it
steak and
doesn't
ale
like.
pie and Brewdog IPA. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Now, I'll just let the captain know that the cabin is ready for departure.
Love it. Love it when you get a text message notifying that you've just received a bill. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, engine's already good. Pringles is already moved up. We're going to let... I'll go back because I'm just going to slowly explain this to people. I'm just going to tell him now. I said... Heathrow ground at Speedbird 592. We are ready to taxi to runway 27 left. So it's going to do all that. AB bleed can go off because the gens are Jenny. And
Speedbird 592, runway 27 left taxi via Golf Foxtrot Bravo, link 28, November 1.
All right, so she said we're going to taxi via Golf. Where are we? Taxi via Golf, which I thought that's what we would do. Then we'll go to Foxtrot, which is this guy here. And then we're going to go to a Bravo to link 28 and then November. It's friggin' Bravo. I don't know where link 28... Oh, then link... There's link 22. I don't know where link 28 is. I don't know where that one is. There's a link there. I don't know where 28 is. Then November 1. It's friggin' November 1. Where have they taken me to? I can't find where they want me to go. Where's November 1? There's Mike. Anyways, we're taxiing down here. On Bravo. So, I don't know. I'm just going to go down here and then go up there. Should be right. It's link 2-3. But yeah, this is what we'll do. And then we'll just go up there. Work it out. Would be November, would be next to November 2. You would think so, wouldn't you? Anyways. Classic Oz Flight Simmer Taxi. I don't think she's given me the right way here. I don't know. But we're on Bravo. Then Lima. No, Bravo, then link 28. I don't know. I don't even know. I can't even see where November 1 is. Like, I can't see November 1. Literally cannot see it. Oh, no, that's 27 right. Holy shit, Stoz. We're going to left. Okay, now I'm with you. I'm like completely the opposite end of the runway here. I've got to change this to 20. We're 27 left. Hang on, we're meant to be going 27 right, aren't we? Okay, I need to change this. Heathrow ground, just confirm it. We are taxiing to runway 27 right. We are ready to taxi. I stuffed that up. I confused them. Yeah, the other left. I confused her. That's why I couldn't find out where we're going. She'll redo it. Just go and think about it. It's like, what are you doing to me? I don't want to confuse it too much. But yeah, that's why I couldn't find it. Because we're meant to be taxiing friggin' down here somewhere. Heathrow ground, this is Speedbird 592, ready for taxi to runway 27 right. See, she's off making toast. I've confused her now. This is the thing though. I stuffed it and I've confused it. Mr. Evo, what's going on, Mr. Evo?
Speedbird 592, runway 27 right taxi via Golf, Foxtrot, Bravo, Kilo, Alpha, Alpha 3.
There we go. All right, so we're going to Foxtrot through to Bravo. And then one of these is going to be Kilo. Kilo. And then to Alpha. I don't know how we can draw that pen stuff on here yet. Or they haven't released that stuff yet. Alpha and then Alpha 3 up there. All right. So up this one and then we'll look for the signs. But anyways, she's told me. I've got to read that back to her now. Speedbird 592, copy a runway 27 right, taxi by a Golf Foxtrot Bravo Kilo Alpha 3, Speedbird 592. That will really do a heading. No, we worked it out all right. All right, let's move this stuff out of here and let's get going, shall we? I know, the main thing is I know where I'm going. All right. Oh, actually, we don't want to turn that to takeoff, do we? Pringles is already gone. He's gone. Let's get out of here. And we'll turn this chrono on. Sorry that took a little bit longer, ladies and gentlemen, but seemed like a couple of people were sort of interested in... I thought I would explain the intentions of smidgen. Alright, while we're doing this, we're going to go down here and we're going to look at our preferences here. Down one. Okay. We're going to run out of fuel. No, I got plenty of fuel. That was just a once off. Just a once off. Mr. Springbok, what's going on? So we're taxiing along Gulf. And then we're going to be making a right hand turn up here. Are we there yet? Shut up. As long as I take off before an hour and 20 minutes to beat Symphonic. But yes. It's not like I was showing you guys things. And then we're making a right-hand turn here. I see that the fuel is... Oh, God. You guys like holding on to stuff as long as you can, don't you? All right, so this is Lima, I think, from memory. I know this was Foxtrot, and then we are going to go up here, and then we're going to turn to along Bravo until we find a sign that says Kilo. Gotta keep you grounded. Thank you, Benny. Alright, clear. He wants to taxi fast today. Oh, okay. I know why. Stick to the sake knows if you fuel tank Shane, it's a great dipstick. With markings or no markings? So we're doing a morning flight. So now we're going down at Bravo. So flaps going down. Oh, I'm all over the shop. And then we go. Oh, it's reset my bloody... As to. Yeah. Bloody Toby's reset my friggin' settings on me. Alright, we won't be using it. I'll need to go and fix that up. There's Lima. Were we meant to go down Lima? I've forgotten. No, it wasn't Lima, it was Kilo. Or was it Lima? I don't know. I don't think we're meant to go down that one yet. That sign say. Can't read the signs because the sun's in the way. I think Maple has a comment. Hit the damn like button, everyone. I appreciate that, guys. Sun look rise looks great. Yeah. Can't read that one. That's Lima. What did she say? Oh, Kilo. To go down Kilo. And we're getting shit frames. Shit frames. Altimeter is 1028. Roger. I think this one's Kilo. Hey, Bats, what's going on, Legends? Pretty sure this one was Kilo. I'll turn down here. Turn that off for a minute. And then we're just going to taxi down where we are. So basically what I can do now with saying tensions is a couple of things. I can put it over and get the tower frequency ready to go, which I'm going to. As we taxi down to Alpha 3, and then also we will put the once we flick over the tower, we'll put the departure clearance in there, so we've got that ready to flick over. But we're quickly going to go and do our flight checks here. She just wants to keep, she wants to taxi super quick today. It's done. I'm sure the next few years with the tech the way it is will show that the taxiway is ahead of the windscreen. Yeah, it probably would. Come to think of it, yeah. As well as the name tags and other planes in real life would be a great safety thing too. That's an idea. Just like the sim, but in the real world. So we're coming down these Alpha 4, and then Alpha 3 is this one here. So this should be Alpha 3. Cool. So we're going to hold short at Alpha 3. And we just need to switch over to tower. Brown should have...
Speedbird 592, contact tower on 124.48.
You probably should have done that a little bit earlier. Contact tower on 124.48, Speedbird 592. So we're going to go over to tower, which is 124.48. Oops. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have departure in the next frequency. I'm going to get that ready to go straight away. So departure, which they gave us 2 before, was like 126.625. So we're going to get this one ready to go. So when we're in the air, we can go straight to departure and we don't have to worry about too much. So that's where'd that go? 126.625. So if you actually had like little comms set up on your desk here, this would be so much more fluent than what I'm doing today. Oh, I keep missing it. 125. Keeps jumping out on me. 625. All right, so we're good to go. Heathrow Tower, this is Speedbird 592, ready at 27 right, Alpha 3.
Speedbird 592, Heathrow Tower, runway 27 right, winds 320 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
What do we got? Runway 27 right, winds 320 at 4, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 952. So now we can enter and line up on the runway. Company message there, we're just going to clear. It's 106. Yeah, but I've been explaining stuff. So, you know. Isn't it past your bedtime, people? Alright, chrono for this one going on. Clear on the left. Ignition should be normal. What are you talking about? Oh, I haven't changed it. Yeah, Maple, we know you only fly one plane. Can you not backseat pilot, my friend? It's just a simulator. Alright, let's get out of here. Rolling 27 right. Is that alright with you, Maple? Can I take off now? Climb power, SRS, Lexi. I love the sounds. Come on, girl. We're saving so much fuel on this flight. Look how much runway we've used. Now we can go. Saving so much fuel on that takeoff. Gears going up. Don't want to pitch up any more than 20. And we'll be making a turn soon. What's all this then? What's going on, Mr. Bruden? Now our frames are back.
Speedbird 592. Contact departure on 125.62.
Contact departure on 125.62, Speedbird 952. I don't know if I got that frequency right, but we are going to go down to climb power. And the P-lot can go on. Then we're going to go down here, contact departure, 125. I don't know if I got that correct. Let me have a look at that again. 125.625. There we go, we got that right. So over to departure and going up. Heathrow departure, this is a Speedbird at 952, currently at 2000. And spoilers can go in.
Speedbird 592, Heathrow radar identified, climb flight level 060.
Climb flight level 060, Speedbird 952. So now we'll pretty much just follow what they tell us to, and we're already going up to 6,000, so happy day. So that's how you depart with a sane tensions, which is, it's different to VATSIM because you're only going to get like full ATC like that if you've got every area of VATSIM turned on like a milk run. You're going to have clearance to delivery on, you're going to have ground.
Speedbird 592, climb flight level 220.
Sometimes you don't even have all of them on, but a full one would be clearance to delivery, ground, power, departure, and then your centers. Like you never have all them on. Climb to flight level 020, Speedbird 952. So I think it was 2.
Speedbird 592, descend flight level 20.
Speedbird 952, we will climb to flight level 20. I think he's wigging out there a little bit.
Speedbird 592, climb flight level 20.
He's wigging out. Sounds like a real person. Yeah, because I use the Say Intentions premium service, so I get the better voices. Climb to flight level 20, Speedbird 952. And are we climbing? Come on, girl. Now she's climbing. He's tripping his pine trees for... It's on the pine trees. Alright, let's turn this down a little bit. But yeah. What about the Corsair's Edge 14.5 LCD chat stream? Murph was thinking of getting one to link to link it to you in Discord. Looks interesting.
Speedbird 592, climb flight level 250.
I'll have a look in a second. Yeah, just PM. Can you PM me it? That'd be easier for me to find it. You got to set Say Intentions to Two-Tone Murphy? No. I wouldn't do it to him. I would only do it if he was in the stream or if I flew it offline. I don't think I could have him being impersonated in the stream without him being here because he's too much of a good bloke. Look at those double cloud layers there. Insane. Oh, hang on. What was the last call? Climb to flight level 250, Speedbird 952. Actually, we're 592. I'm saying 952. I'm not even doing my call sign right. Hey, that's why I've got it set on medium, because I do stupid things like that. I've done it's overpriced. Doesn't Murph have enough gear? Like, he's like decked out. He's got 15,000
Dear
cameras.
Guests, we are now above the safe altitude, and I'm pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to connect to our onboard Wi-Fi service if you wish. The lavatories are also available for your convenience. Cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight to Milano.
Oh yeah, so now I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie, I actually want one of those myself to actually put in my PC to see everything that the PC's doing. And because they've only just come out and I saw them, I was like, oh, that's cool. That'll be like the perfect part of the PC. And then I saw the price and I'm like, yeah, nah. I'll wait for them to come down. It looks great though for what it can do. So it's Corsair. So I built a Corsair PC. So all my fans, I've done Corsair. The case is a Corsair. Yeah, so... I'm using Corsair Ice to obviously...
Speedbird 592,
RGBs.
climb flight level 300.
So it would work great with the 4000D. Like the flight deck needs to know the dummies can be used. Hey, like the flight deck knows that the dummies can be used? What are you talking about? Did I miss something? Climb to flight level 303. No, climb to flight level 300, Speedbird 592. You watch it pick this up. You watch it pick this up. When it comes white. Up to flight level 303, not about the clump level 3. Up to flight level 303, know about clump level 3000 Speedbird 59. That's what it got out of what I just said then. Murph is definitely geared up to the gills. It's cool though, but his setup is probably more complex than the cockpit. Yeah. But Murph is very, very technical, and I think he spends a lot of time tinkering with things. And he has a great support community where obviously he gets a lot of help with bits and pieces. Not to take that away from him, but his setup is amazing. And I've contacted Murph a number of different times for some ideas or some help with stuff. And he's on the ball. He knows what he's talking about, and he's always willing to help. So, and we've just lost points pilots live because I've got to do the lights, which is sort of traditional these days. Get rid of this, but yeah, he breaks things too. I've never seen him break anything. I don't get to watch Murph streams. I get to see him stream more now that he's full time, but I don't really get to watch his. Oh, did I turn the strobe on? No. We'll lose more points.
Speedbird 592, climb flight level 340.
Climb at flight level 340, Speedbird at 592. Right, I think we're going up all the way up to 37 on today's flight. But yeah, definitely jealous of Murph's setup. I'm pretty plain when it comes to him. Yeah, William Kelly is full-time. He's been full-time for like 2 months. Yeah. Yeah, so he's got a few sponsorships behind him. So, which obviously, to change this because we're on a
Speedbird 592, contact London
difference.
Control on 118.48.
Oh, there we go. First center we're going to jump over to. Contact a London Control on 118.48, Speedbird 592. Just said correction there. Yeah, so I think he's got some sponsorships going with On Air, Say Intentions, and INI builds. So which would help definitely a lot. Did you look into Facebook, TikTok streamer any further to see how you can make 250k a year? I can't remember his name. I've got to go back in the stream and actually have a look at, and I want to. I don't know. Let's just say that I'm very, very skeptical about all of that, and I need to speak to Tony, because Sid Squadron used to stream on Facebook, so he'd be able to tell me about it. But yes, I don't know. I don't know enough about to see what he was talking about. But I don't know. It seemed like when we were adding it up, did you want to know about Facebook? There was this gentleman that popped into our stream, Tony, the other day, on Sunday. His name was The Lazy something, and he streams on TikTok and still Facebook. He's been on it for a while. And yeah, anyone can make over 200k a year not going on YouTube tell you how to do it. Yeah. So he says he was making, last year, he was making $250,000. And I think it was from America, so it was US, streaming on Facebook and TikTok. But I think Facebook is where most of it was coming from. But he said now, I think he said this year is only making like 25k. And I'm like, well, if you're making 250,000 a year on those, we're definitely in the wrong era. And the more that we asked, I sort of got confused to find out how he was actually doing it. But yeah, if you go back and watch the last stream, TikTok and Facebook are two major red flags. Well, I thought they stopped streaming on Facebook, but I think they stopped taking new people. Like, if you're still on Facebook, you can still stream. Ad money is good on Facebook, but the gaming live stream, it's terrible these days. Yeah, okay. Tony, imagine if you made 200k, you'd finally buy a better car. All right, so we got Firebug there. And Pringles and Cordial Cloud made it along too. There we go. So yeah, I'm not sure. I need to organize some TikToks to get our FS mod shop in TikTok. But I've got to finish the store. So we're obviously on Etsy. The Etsy store will stay current and keep going, but we will have our own store when I get time to finish it. And then obviously we'll link it to the old TikTok as well. But yeah, it just needs some time to do it. Well, the problem is I could have finished the store now, but I'm like trying to be picture perfect with it, because I don't really want to go and start a store and then go back and have to friggin' redesign the whole thing because I don't like the look of it. So I should have just, if I had some cash, I would have got someone to help me with it. I take all those people online promising you loads of money with a bag of salt. Well, I can tell you how much I make on YouTube, which is nothing. Absolute nothing. Hang on. All right, I'll tell you. I'll be really, really transparent. I'll tell you how much I've made on YouTube this month. Literally, I'll tell you how much I've made on YouTube this month. It's nothing. And that's why Mark said, "Oh, you're not streaming?" And I said, "Yeah, I can't stream because I've got to work on other parts of the business because YouTube doesn't pay anything. It used to, but not anymore." All right, let's look at current month. So hang on, I've got to use a calculator because they're in two different sections. So far, watch ads. So all the watch ads for all my videos so far this month, and this is in Australian dollars, we've made 151.84. And then with premium, so then you got premium on there, which is $17.17. So we've made a total of $169.01 from YouTube. Oh, and I've made 4 cents off my old YouTube short, so plus 0.04. So we've made $169.05 on YouTube this month. Like it's, and you think about it, it takes me 12 hours to make a video, and we've only got like a week left. So that's why YouTube, you don't make much money. Take those people, yeah. So when people do a tip, a super chat or a membership, I didn't tell you memberships there. Memberships. Oh shit, I've lost it. Where was the page, or did I get rid of it? Memberships is a little. We've made more money in memberships than what we have. Than ads, so $342.16 in memberships. Gifted memberships $46, super chat $40. So a total of, for more than 3 weeks of YouTube, is $598, which is Australian dollars. And if you put in all the hours that we do, we're probably making like $2 an hour. So when people do you know, super chats and donations and stuff, it means a lot. $40 a week or $1 an hour bonus. Yeah, pretty much. But then add on memberships and views per video as well. No, so I don't have views on the memberships. Add on our drop bear BS as well. Maybe $100, Pringle, for the month. $100. Yeah, so it's not much. Like for full time, that doesn't even pay one wage a week for me. So when people say that making, I can see why you needed to diversify flight sim mods, etc. Yeah, I can't pay bills with that. So I'm not whinging. I'm just actually letting you guys know when it comes to actual YouTube. So we were saying this before. When 5 years ago, right? I think to go full time, you needed like 100,000 subscribers. The amount of money we were making on YouTube was like 10, 15x that 5 years ago. It was ridiculous. You know, some videos I was making were making $1,500. So it was good, but now it's completely lost all its go. Yeah. So about 100,000 subscribers 5 years ago to go full time. Now you'd probably want 300,000-400,000 subscribers, and you'd want to be getting over 100,000 views per video. So, but because Flight Sim has died in the backside, it does do this. Like Flight Sim over the years, I've been doing this for 10 years. It will go up, and then it will go down, and then it will go up, and it will go down, and it will go up, and it will go down. So when Flight Sim 2020 was announced, that's when we were skyrocketing. And then when Flight Sim 2024 released...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude, and I'm excited to let you know that we'll be starting our snack and drink service shortly. We have some delightful options for you today, including Tom Kerridge's delicious steak and ale pie for just £4.50 and a refreshing Brewdog IPA for £5.
Brewdog IPA.
Oh, and after our service, we'll also have some fantastic articles from the British Airways shop
Mr.
available
William
for
Kelly.
you to browse. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight to Milano.
So, where was I saying? So yeah, you need 100,000 pay on each video and stuff like that. So yeah. So when I say super chats and stuff like that, it means a lot. It does mean a lot because it's way better than anything else that we're sort of doing. So yeah. But yeah, you could save money on not serving steak and eel pie. I don't know. Was it steak and eel? I don't know if it was steak and eel. But yeah. So when I joke around, Tony, I say going full time YouTube was the worst financial decision I ever made. And you understand. So yeah. So Murph's obviously got some sponsorships behind him. You have to do it. You have to do it. X-Plane 11 Fund, yeah, ! Flight plan. I haven't put the full flight plan in. I just put the short version in there. So yeah, just the way it is. So we do a lot of other things with Oz Flight Simmer and Flight Sim mods and different bits and pieces to be able to do what we do, and we barely make it. We barely make it through as it is. So. But that being said, I love doing what I'm doing, and yeah. Steak and ale. I think steak and ale might be close to the point. Did we get clearance to flight level 27? I think we did. No, we're still on flight level 340. Interesting. Yeah, we haven't had comms to go up any higher than that yet. Yeah, we won't go to 37 till a little bit later. Pringle's behind us. And, oh, we've got more up here. Got someone there. I don't know if they're with us or not. Kanga's up in front, but yeah. So there you go. I just told you my life story. Do you think the Banana channel would do better? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, so I was about to say, so Flight Sim goes up and down, right? So what's really killed it is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 killed it. So people were really, really psyched for the new update. And then when it released, people gave it till January. And then views, subs, everything just dropped in January. And it's never come back. So we probably have the same amount of competition when it comes to flight sim streamers and content creators as what we did in, say, when it released. But yeah, January, it's just when everybody started getting pissed off and all the casual simmers sort of left for a bit, is basically when it sort of dropped in the backside. Morning, Shane, and all have a good stream. Right back to the lurky mode. Hey, Evil. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, my friend. Much love. Money-wise, you would probably make doing an influencer channel reviewing Sunshine Coast, beachsides, cafes, and coffee shop. I would do better on anything else whatsoever. Anything else. Just a video killed the radio star. Yeah, so that's why I'm sort of doing more stuff on the channel. We're sort of diversifying a little bit. We're doing a lot of hardware. And we're doing some 3D printing stuff and behind the scenes of flight sim mods because we've got nothing to lose. Like, it's like I just want to do things that make me happy, and I think that people will find it interesting to the loyal people to the channel. So that's why I'm sort of doing a bit of track streaming, because why not? I just want to do something fun because I need to be able to keep the enthusiasm, keep the channel going. MS Flight Sim looks so cool though. I'm always surprised that it doesn't get a bigger audience. Yeah. Oh, well, I think the audience has grown quite large, Tony, but I think the core simmers, they're excited for 2024. Just going to turn this down a little bit more. Just really got disappointed with the 2024 sim. And, you know, some people, once you lose them for a long, long time. So I think to bring back the core excitement when they do 2028, they need to, one is release a good sim, which I think they will after all the shit with this one. But there needs to be, you know how when 2020 released it was revolutionary when it come to the scenery? They need something like that in 2028.
Hey there. Captain Alsef and First Officer.
You just scared the
Just
shit
wanted to
out of
check
me.
in and see if you'd like anything to drink or a small snack. Oh, and I heroically saved the coffee supply, so there's that. Let me know what you fancy, eh?
Hey, Astrid, thank you very... Well, actually, I was calling ATC. Hey, Astrid, thank you very much. I'll have a coffee, please, and also a nappy. That'd be great. Thank
London
you.
Control identified. Good morning.
Okay, Captain Alsef, I'll get that coffee and a snack for you right away. Just a moment, eh?
The Raillight 2024 was pretty typical for Microsoft, but a lot of people had unrealistic expectations. Yeah, yes and no, Glenn. It was really bad. Like really, 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 really bad. Like it was worse than a Microsoft expectation. Like 2020 release was really bad, but it wasn't that bad. Tell her the correct pronunciation of your name. Will she fix it? No, she won't.
5902, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Speedbird 592. That's the cool thing is with say intentions, you could be on the outside and you do the call. All right, so we're sort of doing a bit of a step climb here. The Wing Ursa, one of my best add-ons for flight sim
Speedbird
I have got.
5902, contact Brussels Control on 131.1.
Mate, you should try the Moser AB9. It's amazing. It's my go-to stick. I will not use anything else anymore. And as part of the PC build, I've sold a lot of my flight sim stuff, like a number of different joysticks. So like I've sold them all and yokes and stuff like that to pay for the build. Don't have the money for that. Yeah, I completely understand. That's why I had to sell all my stuff for the build. But I'm like, I only need one stick. I've still got my Ursa though, but I sold a lot of my two Turtle Beach sticks. I sold my Thrustmaster Captain's Pack. What else did I sell? Another Thrustmaster stick. Bunch of different yokes, all that sort of stuff like that. So, because some of the stuff that's out now is just awesome. Yeah, the Wing Ursa is great value for money. Money is killing me slowly now. I'm out of home as I'm an older folk now. Well, you can always move back into home. But I hear you. I remember those days. And my coffee's cold. Like, save if I would say someone like Pringle's age, right? There's no way I don't think I could do full-time content creation and have my own place. You just physically could. I don't think the money's there to be able to do it, especially in flight simming. You'd have to live at home to do it. The only thing that Microsoft has going for it is slightly more competent than Google. I think he's talking about Microsoft in general. Yeah, there's a lot of politics going around, Glenn, with the big tech companies at the moment, isn't there? Which we won't really get into, but how old is Pringle? Pringle is 12. Do you fly X-Plane at all? Mr. Flighty Noob, I used to fly X-Plane. Obviously, there's a bunch of content creators getting into X-Plane. I may do a little bit of X-Plane with a new PC build, but I don't know if I can bother running a couple of different sims. I'd rather do things like ATS and mix it up a little bit and stuff like that than jump in another flight sim. If I was just a flight sim streamer, I could probably do some X-Plane, but because I'm trying to do 2, maybe 3 videos a week, I just don't have the time. Yeah, I understand it's getting better. Yeah. Downloading more things, yeah. So but yeah, X-Plane used to be like X-Plane 11 was my main sim. I loved it, but I know how much work it goes into X-Plane. If you go back and look at our videos for 2 or 3 years, all I did was X-Plane videos. But not anymore.
Speedbird 592, contact Brussels control on 131.1.
So we're not seeing much of the landscape here because the weather's really, really bad. Contact Brussels on 131.1, Speedbird 592. Good day. We're going over to the Brussels. But one thing, right, that has been really, really, really massive in the world of flight simulations is hardware. Hardware has gone from leaps and bounds, and you've got big manufacturers, new manufacturers, small manufacturers. It's crazy what's coming out. It's insane. There's so many different options available, and which is one of the reasons why we did flight sim mods, so we can help people bring that stuff together to make their cockpits better. But it's really, really cool, and it's just like there's new, small, privately owned businesses, bigger companies just bringing really, really cool stuff out. It's like Rodair when I did the unboxing for their stuff. No, that's like a really, really small, super small company starting out, and that's a great little piece of kit. Really cool. I recently jumped into X-Plane 12, first time with X-Plane ever. It's now your favorite. Yeah. X-Plane does have its pluses, it does have its minuses, that's for sure. It doesn't really have the big following of add-on creators that it used to, though. It used to get a lot of stuff releasing on it quite often, not so much anymore, which is one of its downfalls. Where Microsoft has got a lot of followers, a lot of developers, third-party developers. Did I contact Brussels? Brussels, this is Speedbird 592. Currently, that Pringle, don't laugh. What am I doing?
5902, Brussels control identified. Good morning.
Just leave it at that. I forgot what I was doing. Just leave it at that. But yeah, so X-Plane's good. They're really pushing the envelope. I think they just need to get a solution for their photographic scenery, and they'll be sweet. They'll be a great competitor. The thing is, if Microsoft drops Flight Sim after Flight Sim 2028, because they only had a plan for 10 years, X-Plane's still going to be around. So X-Plane does have the potential to become the main sim again, I think. The best captains go, they should connect with Google to get scenery. Yeah, it would be a price thing, though. It would be a price thing. Thinking, like, how much do they have to pay for that? But yeah, we're not seeing much. So obviously, Chris is there is in a beaver by the looks of it down there. They do have the map enhancement with ortho, but not perfect at what it does. Yeah, I know. They've had that for a long time. Even when I was flying X-Plane years back, that was the thing. I wish Allbex would have come out with all the true F sceneries for X-Plane 12. Evening, Shane. Hello, everyone. Mr. Blackjack. They started it, didn't they? They started a little bit of it. They started doing regions, and then they stopped because I think they got too busy with working with Microsoft behind the scenes of the points of interest, because they do a lot of the points of interest bottling for for Microsoft. So they sort of, yeah, they were really working on X-Plane, and then I think the investment sort of dropped out because people started moving across to Microsoft. So, which is a shame. Like, you still got developers like even Just Flight. I don't talk about it too much. And the Just Flight team don't really contact me when it comes to X-Plane stuff, but they're still releasing the X-Plane 12 aircraft. They're still doing that. And if you guys don't know, I used to do the trailers for Just Flight for X-Plane back in the day. So X-Plane 11 trailers, when it comes to Just Flight products, if you watch their trailers, it was most likely me that did that trailer back in the day. Long time ago in a galaxy far away. Speaking of Allworks, are you a fan of the Jurassic Park World Series and add-ons? Mr. Strike Falcon, no, I didn't get into it. Because it's not real world stuff. Like, I think the initiative is great and it would have taken a lot of work in there, but I'm not going to go into stream, but I'm not a fan of Orbex products. So yeah, not for me. All right, let's change a view. Orbex wasted their time for it. The way that Orbex work, Mr. CP65, is they have contact. So basically, Orbex don't make a lot of the scenery. So they have contractors that do it. So it might be, as an example, Pringle, right, is his own developer. And he's making his own airport scenery. And he sells it under the Orbex brand. So there's a lot of people that make different airports, and it goes under the Orbex brand because they're using all the Orbex assets and everything like that. And Orbex releases it as their own thing. But it was an independent third-party developer that obviously must be selling it to Orbex, is basically how it's done. Orbex is a lost company. Did I check it out? No, I didn't check it out. I looked at the trailers, but I wasn't going to purchase it, no. But yeah, so that's how Orbex worked with their stuff last time, only because I had friends that were making Orbex airport scenery. So I was able to learn the behind the scenes of how it works. So whether or not it's still the same way, but a couple of years ago, that's how it worked. I mainly use Orbex Store for stuff from really small developers for the ease of updates. Len, go and check out Contrail. I kid you not, the Contrail app by far not because we have a discount code and we have affiliate and all that sort of stuff. If I didn't have that, I would still use Contrail. Reason why is because you can link all your accounts to Contrail, right? So you can link your Just Flight to it or whatever. Does automatic installers. And say if there's a product, I don't know, say Shane's Tiger Moth, and Contrail's selling it, Just Flight's selling it, because Just Flight actually sell, people don't know, they actually have a shop where they have a bunch of non-Just Flight products, like heaps. So say if Contrail was selling it, Just Flight was selling it, and I&I Builds was selling it. Contrail will give you the list of the pricing, who's the cheapest, and 9 times out of 10 it will be Contrail, right? And yeah, so you can link all your accounts to it, and has automatic updates. By far, it is the best flight sim app. Now, there is still places where I like to go and buy from the developer directly, like Just Flight and stuff like that, but I link my Contrail account to it anyway. So, but yeah, Contrail is by far the best flight sim store now, by none. And also, they're actually developing their own planes, because Contrail used to be 29 Palms from memory. Yeah. I do buy from Just Flight, but I have to see the update email and log in to download. Yeah, so Glenn, if you go and pick up the Contrail app and you connect your Just Flight account to it, therefore you'll just get the automatic updates. So you can still buy from the Just Flight store if you want to, or you can buy it from Just Flight in the Contrail store. It does all sorts of things. It's a fantastic piece of kit, and they have sales quite a lot. They have a map like Orbex does of where you can buy your different sceneries from and all sorts of stuff. Like I highly rate it. Contrail is a great app, and I couldn't, Contrail is like Navigraph for me. Like, it's a must. And like I said, it's not just because we have a discount code. I actually went to Contrail and said, hey, can we have a discount link that gives 5% ongoing to whoever uses it? And I think we're like one of the only that might actually have that. But yeah, Contrail is amazing. Like, you can link all your shit to it. It's cool. Where is everybody? I might do a little top view there just so we can see a little bit there. But yeah. But like, there'd be still places like I say for the I'm trying to think of a developer that I bought from directly. No, I was thinking about getting it directly from Echo 19 with the Cessna update, but I ended up buying it through the Contrail app anyway. Like, I'd bring you up and show you some stuff, but my Contrail is a little bit different to other people's Contrail, so I won't. But yeah, it's amazing. By far the best shop and the best application. The best application, because you've got like the Sim, what's it called? Sim Market Store. You got places like Airsoft and things like that. Their apps are just crap. Like, I remember when Sim Market got their website right, which is slow as. Because for a while there, Sim Marketplace was the place where you would go and buy stuff. And I'm not talking about the in-Sim Marketplace. I'm actually talking about the website. Then they created an app, and there was a period where they said you can only buy stuff through our app now, because they wanted to migrate through the app. And then the community was kicking back and saying that your app's no good. And then they allowed you to buy it from their website. I won't even use their app. Like, if there's, sometimes you'll find there'll be like a developer that will only be on the InSim, not the InSim, the Marketplace app website. So I'll have to go and get it from there. But it's pretty much only, I get my stuff 3 places. Contrail for like 90% of it. If Just Flight brings out a product, I'll buy it directly from them and link my Contrail account onto it. And then the Sim Marketplace is something weird pops out. If you've got a company, say like Flyboy Simulations, that release a RANs or something, I'll go and buy it directly from them to give them 100% of the money. But yeah, it's 90% Contrail. And I think when you go and look at the Navigraph, I think it was the Navigraph survey, I think Contrail was like #1 for stores. Yeah, I have all. And sorry, the other one is I&I builds. I do apologize. I have purchased a few things from the I&I build store. Their marketing is just too good. They just get me in there, and I just get disappointed each time I buy something. But they like, I get excited and I go, oh yes, a 406. Let's go and download it. Then it's like, oh, needs an update. But yeah, they get me every time. Aviation Simulations. What's going on, sir? Welcome to you. Evening, everybody. We're going full fuel tanks to... We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Yeah, have all my others like Miltech connected to Contrail. Lets me know when updates are needed. Yep, you just log in and you just go update, install. Yeah, that's great. Absolutely great. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Captain. A320. We're just doing some One World Speedbird ops for what am I talking about, for Simbit World. And I'm just having a look at where we are. We're 54 minutes into the flight. So we've got about another 50 minutes or so to go. So we've crossed the ditch. We've gone over the Belgium. We're in oh no, we're just about to come out of Belgium and go into the bottom half of Germany. And then we'll be turning straight down. So we're just about halfway through the flight. It's an hour and 43 minutes. And we've just been talking just stuff. Oh, that lunch. Oh. He's saying hello to everybody? They can't see you. Did you? Oh. Are you going to showcase my lunch for me? What I'm having for lunch, everybody. Oh no, hang on. There you go. Where's the hands? You got to do the modeling hands. It's like you're showcasing my head. Here's the bald spot. The modeling hands. Yeah, you can't miss it. Look at it. There's like a patch there, and there's like a patch there. I don't think anybody can miss it. Don't touch me. Oh. Hey, Mrs. Oz. Mrs. Oz, everybody. Oh, wifey. I spent the day trying to get the Aerosoft CRJ working. It's completely bugged for me. Hey, that's cool you're flying the CRJ. The problem is I bought my CRJ through the Microsoft InSim Marketplace. I don't know why. I don't know why I did it. And yeah, when they did the update too, I've gone off Aerosoft products, to be honest. Since what they did with the A330. Back in the day, a most annoying thing with rentals was some idiot filled the tanks after a flight, and you would be over the weight limit for the destination altitude and had to siphon a fuel. Yeah, that'd be annoying. Every time, Glenn, I used to go for a lot of my flights. You know, I'd grab a 7:30 time slot when I would rent my planes, only because, like, if you're flying somewhere up here, it's just nice and cool. So it's not too hot, right? And quite often for a time, every time I'd rent a plane, I'd have to put oil in it, and then I'd have to put fuel in it, and it would just cut my time down. But then would rent my planes, they also use the same planes to do instruction for students and things like that. It's where I got my license through. Then they made a thing where they would make sure that it would have at least 25 litres in, or 35 litres in each side, and make sure that the oil was done. So when the planes were tied down for the night, someone would put enough fuel in them. So that become a lot better experience. But I always used to whinge and say to the wifey, I said, every time I'm just and then there might be 3 or 4 planes going at 7:30, so everybody else is doing the same thing. Like, people just finish their flying for the day and then just like didn't bother putting fuel in the plane for the next person or whatever. So everyone's trying to fuel up their planes, and to fuel up the planes we had it was a hand crank. So you know, it just takes forever. So yeah. Yeah, I regret the purchase. Just looking for something different. Hey, Mr. A320, have you checked out? Are you into classic planes? Like classic
Speedbird
steam
5902,
gauges?
Brussels Control. Contact Langen radar on 125.6.
Contact Lanham radar on 125.6, a Speedbird 592. Did I get that right? I think I did. Yeah, 125.6. Because I would say, check out, if you want some classic stuff, I'm about to get back into it. Yeah, I really enjoyed the RJ Professional. Yeah, RJ Professional is fantastic. Have you checked out the Fokker? They're actually bringing out the Fokker 100 from Just Flight, but the Fokker F28 works in 2024, and it's absolutely fantastic. And that'll give you sort of like, you know, it's got the T-tail and all that sort of stuff on it. So I'd highly recommend checking that out. The other one is the Flight Sim Studios. Now, I know Flight Sim Studios got a bit of a sort of bad name when it comes to like releasing the EJs, but the 727 is actually really, really, really good. I need to get back into flying it. So that's another good one to have a look at. The 727. I think they're bringing out the Super 27 soon, and also I got an email from them yesterday night that they're doing the 727-100. Yeah. I was destinged? What does desting mean between the F28 or the Mad Dog? Debating. The F28, I would, I love the F28. I think it's great. Langham radar, this is Speedbird 592, with you at 37,000. What did I say with you? Anyways, I'm just going to go off screen for a little bit.
Speedbird 592, Langen radar identified. Hello?
Hello? I'm just going to eat my little sandwich here. Most RAL's aircraft are difficult to go overnight with the 172 in warm weather, and 4 passengers, a full tank will not see you taking off. Exactly, Glenn. Well, because I'm a fat bastard myself, like the slings can take off at 750 because they can do it, but the certificate only allows for like 600. So yeah, if I wanted to,
Speedbird
like,
592, expect the Odin 4 Alpha arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 20 minutes.
I always had to be careful with my fuel. Speedbird 592, expect the Oscar. What is it? Oscar Delta India November 4 Alpha arrival. Plan for descent in about 20 minutes. But A320 simulations, if you didn't want to spend the dollars, the Boca 100 should be out like soon. Man, this tastes good. So we've got a ham and cheese roll with cheese, ham, onion, mushroom, and they're not death cap mushrooms. Green capsicum or green bell peppers, depending what part of the world that you're at, and some lettuce. There's probably a tomato in here somewhere. No tomato. And if you want to know why Mrs. Oz is here, because she's on holidays. Lost me an onion. It's red onion too, so you can eat it raw. Hang on, I'm eating the mic. Just give me a sec. Well, I am trying to be a little bit healthy, Big L. And Mrs. Oz made it, so I didn't have to make it, so I'm not going to complain. Alright guys, I'm going to be back. I'm just going to go and put the plate away, wash my hands, and I'll be back. It won't be a second. Langham Radar, this is Speedbird 592. We're just stepping away out of the cockpit for 5 minutes.
Speedbird 592, roger. Advise when ready to resume.
Alrighty. Sorry, guys. I was saying hello to Junior and Mrs. Oz. Because it's holidays here, so they're home. Junior's on 2 weeks holidays and Mrs. Oz is off for a week, so it's nice to be able to do a stream during the day and not have the dogs going nuts. Actually, I've got a couple of deliveries coming today. Have they been delivered? Oh, you're joking. I'll be back in a second, everybody. I had something tried to be attempted to be delivered. Friggin' hell, and I was here. Fuck's sake. What was that? Do I need that today? Yeah. I needed that today. I'll be back, everybody. Just gotta go and sort something out with the wifey. Yeah, really weird, that one. So that was my filament stock for the week for Flight Sim mods. And the dogs go, anything sniffing within the vicinity of 100 kilometers, the dogs will hear it. And yeah, they're coming back tomorrow. But that's interesting that they said there was no one here, because everyone was home. Mrs. Oz and Junior was home, so don't know what happened with that. TNT used to have a con of not delivery, claiming you were not home, and then charging double freight for delivery the second time. Really? That's interesting. I think it does happen in Australia when they say that you're not home when it gets busy. But, yeah, it's all good. It's not like that I need the stock. Like, it's not going to affect us in any way, but we order ahead of what we need. But, yeah. I've got some more, hang on, I've got another delivery coming today. I'm just going to tell them to friggin' leave it at the front door. Oh, they're both expected tomorrow now. Off. Friggin' hell. We could deliver a parcel from the online seller to deliver, so we are taking it to a nearby collection point. We'll let you know when and where to collect it. Really? What's this one for? 11 attempted delivery. Okay. I'll probably get a message to say to go and pick it up at friggin' the depot. Good news, we're back in the US. Yes, and if anybody actually wants to pick up anything from the US, you don't have to worry about tariffs because I sort that out on our end. So you don't have to worry about that. Because I've been watching some of the stories of people being purchasing stuff in the US and they've used FedEx or UPS and they're getting massive tariff bills. It's crazy. Like after the point, they're either getting the courier delivering and said I can't give it to you until you pay the tariff bill, or they're getting the goods and then 3 days later they're getting the tariff bill. That sounds suspicious. What do you mean sounds suspicious? Maybe the dogs didn't even, Mr. CP65, the dogs didn't even bark. That's why I went and asked Mrs. Oz. They are owned by FedEx now, so no idea how they still charge extra for second delivery attempt. They're greedy. Who's greedy? Sorry, I've lost the plot for a second. Oh, you mean with the tariff bills? Is Donald Trump has started? Yeah, I don't want to get into the... I'm more than happy to talk about Paris and FedEx and stuff, but I don't want to get political in the stream. So to give you guys a bit of sort of behind the scenes, right? So, when Australia Post decided not to or cut off sending to the US, it was because they couldn't work out with the airlines to do the tariff. And this is why Canada stopped doing it, France, UK, and all that sort of stuff like that. So they all had to use a third-party tariff company to work it out. So you had places like UPS, TNT, FedEx. I think it's FedEx and UPS would still do the send-in if you wanted to. And I priced them, and they were like 10 times more expensive. Like, to send something. To send something that weighed 500 grams, it cost me like $250 AUD to send to the US. It was ridiculous, not worth doing. But what they did is they would organize the tariff, but they would just bill it straight to the consumer afterwards. So people have been getting massive tariff bills and things like that. But what you'll find over periods of time now, like Australia's opened back up, you'll find there'll be other countries opening back up where the tariff will be paid by upfront by the by say me, the manufacturer, but the tariff is going to be passed on to the end consumer anyway. But the end consumer, when they're buying their stuff, will have the tariff price will be included in. So they don't have to worry about getting a big bill. So that stuff will disappear as we go along. But yeah, it will be passed down most of the time within the cost of the good in most cases. So the problem is if you need to send a gift to and do not price the item, the US Customs needs to have a blanket standard that it will be 10x. Yeah. So it's a blanket standard between, they can charge between $800. So basically a gift under $100, there's no tariff on there. So any gifts under $100, there's no tariff. Any cards, birthday cards, any documents, there's no tariff on it. But if you don't do the tariff properly, they can charge anywhere between $800 to $200. So yeah, it's all a bit funny, but we have sent a couple of parcels to the US, and I've got a bunch of orders to send, but I'm just waiting for them to peer up into how we do the tariff to make sure that they're actually going through properly. So, so yeah, so it's been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Speedbird 592, contact Swiss Radar on 133.05.
But just to let everybody know, we do as much as we can over in Flight Sim Mods to make sure that our pricing is as cheap as we can I've been going back to places where I purchase things and asking for discounts and things like that to bring our cost of goods down so we can keep our pricing down as much as possible, because we know the world's tough. So, all right, let's move on from that anyway. Contact Swiss Radar on 133.05 Speedbird 592. All right, so we need to get thinking about what we're going to do here shortly, because we've got about 60 nautical miles and we need to descend. So 133. There we go. Swiss Radar, Speedbird at 592.
Speedbird 592, Swiss Radar identified. Good morning.
A320 Simulation said, yeah, the experience from a order from the UK I purchased and then got a bill from UK Customs House. I mentioned I don't mind the tariff, but I would have been nice to know beforehand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody gets a Flight Sim Mods product and they get a tariff bill, I want to know about it because I've paid the tariff. I've paid it, so I want to know. Like, that's why no one should get one. But if anybody happens to get it, I want to know about it because I'm going to be going off my cheeks about that. Working in IT, the Aussie Jerry Harvey tax on imports meant a lot of suppliers of parts of older equipment supply that started saying, no, we cannot supply to Australia. Glenn, I actually don't know what that means, to be honest. I'm sorry, I don't understand that. So if it's something that's a bit more world known, wide known, I don't know what it means. I'm going to do something cheeky here because I'm being lazy. Speedbird 592, can I confirm our approach and runway expected into Milan, please? Then they shouldn't give it to me just yet, but they have sort of told me a little bit, so we want to know. I'm just going to try to get
Speedbird 592, expect the ILS runway 35 approach into Milan Linate via the Odin 4 Alpha arrival.
Expect ILS runway 35 approach into Milan via the Oscar Delta India November 4 Alpha arrival. All right, so we got runway 17 on here. We're actually going to change this to... we're going to switch the runway on here to 35, so we're going to change that. Yeah, we're okay with that. And then going to change the arrival to the Adana 4, which we're going to grab that. And then we're going to do the ILS runway 35. ILS runway Zulu 35, B35. Just see what... What was the other one? You had this one. It will be this one here. That will be coming in. I'm thinking, so we're going to add that in. There we go, and that's what we'll be doing. So we're going to get this organized in the McDo. Why was that sneaky? Because normally they would come and tell us what they're doing, but I asked it beforehand. Flight plan, Milano, arrival. And we're doing, I've already forgotten it. It is the ILS, which one was it? ILS Zulu. We're doing the ILS Zulu 35. This guy here. And then we are going to do the Uniform Victor November India Bravo transition. The runway, but we're doing the Adana arrival. Adana 4 arrival, and it might give us, no, it doesn't want to give us a transition, so we're just going to take that there. The speed error. really going to worry about that. But I am going into the prefs, and we're going to go into next phase here. I'm going to go to destination, and I'm going to put the QNH and some temperatures in there in a second. I'm actually just going to grab the real world stuff from a little website that I like using. And I've got a discontinuity there by the looks of it, which we'll fix in a second. But we are flying into yeah. All right, so let's grab some airport data here. It's 10:13. Is the QNH. Temperature is going to be 19 degrees Celsius. 19 degree. I'm going to put C. I'm thinking that's in Celsius. Yeah, it's already in there. Winds are going to be 070. Oops. 070. God, come on. Are we just playing the same song over and over or something here?
Speedbird 5902, cleared Odin 4 Alpha arrival into Linat whenever you'd like to send flight level 240.
070 at 3 knots is going to be the wind. There we go. And actually, I'm going to do full flat arrival. Full. So we're going to do full flat. Why not? All right, let's get back to this guy here. Cleared for the Odona arrival. We'll descend down to flight level 24 once we reach our top of descent. Speedbird at 592. All right, let's go and see. I think I've got a discontinuity somewhere here. Oops. Here we go. Here we are going to clear this guy and erase him, and that should fix the flight plan. There we go. Cool. Happy days. We're looking good. Looking good. All right. Springlers is still there today. Off topic, but I wish we had a good study level twin turbo like the Dash 8 or the Saab. Originally hired the Dash 8. Originally hired on the Dash 8, but went straight to the ERJ. Yeah. The only like study level twin turbo prop which is not an airliner is the Dukes from Black Square, but obviously that's not as big as what you want them to be. Yeah, we will get the Dash 8s. They're in development at the moment by the same guys as Majestic, but it's like a one-man dude.
Speedbird 5902, descend flight level 130.
Oh, we're getting a call. We're getting a call. Descend to flight levels 130, Speedbird 592. All right, they're making us go early. The Saab 340 for... Yeah, but the thing is...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Milano. Please return to your seats, stow away your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The use of the lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we look forward to landing shortly.
With the Saab, someone asked Jorg in one of the development live streams about that, and I think he said they haven't been able to get in contact with the developer. So basically, the developer did their job and designed the plane and give it to him, because like Microsoft didn't make the 340. Sorry, didn't make the 340. And I think he said they were having trouble to get them to do updates. Astrid, there is one passenger that has my private cell number just contacted me. His name's Benny Big Bucks. Can you please allow him to just use the back toilets? He'll be super quick. ATR needs work. Yeah, that's why I don't fly it.
Okay, Captain Alsef, I'll let Benny use the back pilot's restroom. No worries, eh?
And can you confiscate his phone from him? I tell him I don't want any feet pics. I don't want any don't send me any more feet pics, Benny Big Bucks. You asked for it, Betty.
Okay,
that's
Captain
what happens.
Alsef, I'll take care of that and let Benny know to hand over his phone. No feet pics allowed, eh?
That's what happens, Betty, when you be a smart ass. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, too funny.
Speedbird 592, descend flight level 060.
Well, she said there's no one can go to the toilets. Like, they just cleaned the toilets, and then you're going to go in there and pee on the floor. So they're going to have to go and clean it up again, my friend. That's what happens. I mean, creepier. Yeah. Why did that pick that up? Betty does 2 pictures of feet, and it doesn't like it. Interesting. But yeah, that's what I like about Say Intentions. You can just add a bit of humor to it all. Now, I did see someone. My frames are crap today. Like, really, really bad. How's Pringles or Firebug, how's your performance in the sim today? I wonder if it's a server issue. How's yours, Kanga? Mine's been dreadful. Like, my GPU's not getting much usage because even the fan speed's low. My CPU fan speed's low too. It's terrible. Like, terrible worse than normal. Probably missed it when the new PC due to... I probably missed it when the new PC due to be finished. I've got to get one more part which arrives tomorrow, but I will probably... William Kelly won't stream on... It's good today. Okay. I probably... Yeah, normally it's fine. Okay, so it's worse today. I probably may not stream on Wednesday because I need to finish the build. So it's halfway done now. I just need to basically pull out the fans that I've got in it because I don't like them. Put in the new fans that we've got. And pull the GPU out. Put the GPU in. Pull the media card out. Put that in. Pull one of the hard drives that I've got out into that, and then just copy shit across and then get it going. So it's gonna be it's a bit like, it doesn't sound like there's much to do in it, but it's just because I don't use it for flight sim, I use it for all things like flight sim mods, Oz Flight Simmer videos and stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, so November. No, I want to get it done. So I was thinking, if I don't do because I've been busy getting the US stuff out to our US customers, which I'll have that done this afternoon. So then I was going to I'm only going to do one video this week, which is a news video. And then I'm planning on just working on PC, just to have it up. Because I want to be able to give you guys a consistent, high quality stream and videos where this PC's... I don't want to say it because it's been a great PC. It needs some updating. So we need to go down to flights level. Still going down. Are we going to get a call to go down lower? Alright, let's turn this off. Turn that up. Get the point where you don't want to listen to music anymore. Oh, he's been giving me... I've missed all his clearances. Descend down to flight level 060, speedbird 592. I'm waiting for him to give me clearance, and he has. How did I miss all that?
Speedbird 592, descend flight level 60.
Descend down to flight level 60, speedbird 592. How did I miss all that? Alright, we're going to have to put some brake out. More like January? Oh, come on. Did you guys see pictures of it? Hang on, I'll see if I can find them. Like, I've already built half of it. Where did I put those pictures? I'll show you a picture. Oh, Pringles is in the live chat. Hang on. Let's see if I can find some pictures. Oh, here it is, here. So that's the current of the outside of the PC. So, hang on. So don't look at the wiring because that's just in place. I've got to go and fix it up. But that's what it is at the moment. So RAM's in there, CPU is in there. Hard drives are in there, but I've got to put another one in there. So then it's going to be the GPU and the media card that will go in there. And I couldn't actually get the fans I wanted. I wanted 3 120mm fans in here, but I couldn't get that. Everywhere was out of stock. So I actually got 2 280 or 2 fans equal 280. So that's fine for an AMD GPU. And then I've got to put a fan up on this side here and then redo the fans there. So that's some of the gear we used there. But then I've got 4 fans to put in there. So yeah, so that's where the build is at the moment. So, but yeah, I've got to clean all this up. Miss it because you're being such a YouTuber streamer and engaging with the audience. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. It's very, very kind. I may need to expedite, I'm thinking. So we're going to expedite this and then... Because at Tizzo, we're meant to be at 1.9 and we're not going to be at 1.9. We need to go. Payload management isn't too important. Yeah, is the back as long as you can put this side. Yeah. So there's no issue getting the side panel on. But I've got to rearrange the cable management a little bit, only because I'm like OCD with it all. And with that...
Speedbird 592, contact Milan radar on 134.53.
And with that particular case, you can cable manage pretty good. It's just, things are just in place because the build's not finished. So, but yeah, it's like half done. Contact Milan radar on 134.53, Speedbird 592. All right, so we're going to go to 134.53. Milan radar, Speedbird 592. I forgot who I was.
Speedbird 592, Milan radar identified. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Speedbird 592. Does Sane Tensions have injection traffic and other voices for... Yeah, Strike. It's got everything. Injections all in there. It's great. I just don't use it when we're doing multiplayer. I need to do a bit of a Sane Tensions video. It's also got the new checklist and stuff in here. It's fantastic. Mind you, I get access to the stuff that they're working on first because I joined their backer program. But yeah, injections in there. They've got they even got GA injection in there. It's really, really good. I may do a flight one day where I'll just show you guys that. But yeah, I haven't used it with multiplayer. Maybe I need to do like a members only stream injection and multiplayer with the new PC. Like there's a lot of things that I'm not doing when I'm streaming because of this PC can't handle it. Like I took a break and set up for vertical streams, but my PC can't handle it. So we'll be doing vertical streams and horizontal streams with the new PC.
Speedbird 592, descend altitude 4000, turn right, heading 175 vectors for the ILS, runway 35 approach.
Descend down to 4000, turn right, heading 175, expect vectors for the ILS, runway 35, Speedbird 592. All right, so we're going to go over to a heading of 175.
Speedbird 592, I need you below 250 knots.
Captain, cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into the beautiful city of Milano. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we've arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away. Ensure your seats are in their full upright position and fasten your seat belts.
Jeez, we must have been coming down
quick. Our today's gate is North Apron 15. Thank you for your cooperation.
Reducing speed to be under 250, Speedbird 592. Holy cow, we're going to lose so many points because I'm too busy doing other shit. Oh my god. I've lost so many points. Benny's chuckling in the background. I've lost points for lights. I've lost points being way over speed. Oh, so bad. So bad. Weather looks great, though. Alright. We must have been going down like a VS of 6,000 or something to be down here. We've got to go down to 4. Can I get a click, please? I'll do. Alright. Ah, well, it happens. Turn the sounds up a little bit more for you guys. How is it there? So I like turning the sounds up when we're leaving and departing. Is those sound levels okay? I like it on 60, 65. Maybe 60 is probably better. There's Mr. Firebug. And Mr. Pringles is there. Kanga's probably on approach. He might have already landed. I don't think I've got any payware for Milano, so good levels.
Speedbird 592, nice. Turn right, heading 200.
Turn right, heading at 0. Sorry, correction. Turn right, heading 200. Speedbird 592. Jesus. I need to put my my tongue back in my mouth. There's Kanga. He's already over there. Just spotted a little bush kangaroo over there. Oh, we've got a little factory down there dropping smoke. Hey Oz, this is the first time I catch your stream in months. What's going on, Mr. TKW? Does that mean twerk? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just landing So you caught us at the right time to butch the landing. It's going to give us another turn to probably around about 250 in a second. Any chance for a butter? Oh my God. Come on. What do you call this? A butter? I put in ILS Zulu, I think, but I think they've given us Yankee. Or they wanted to give us Yankee, but it's all good. Okay, it's pushing us out a little bit further. But yeah, I need to do a stream with some traffic injection just to show you guys how cool it is. And the GA stuff's amazing as
Speedbird 5902, 7 miles from Sorop. Turn right heading 290, descend altitude 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 35 approach.
Man, this is where I need my my knobs on today. So I'm just aviating here before I communicate. Go down. Not going down. There we go. Turn right heading at 290, descend to 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for ILS, runway 35, Speedbird 592. Oh, I'll just leave the flight directors on, but... There we go. Put the localizer. ILS has been established for runway 35, Speedbird 592.
Speedbird 592, roger, continue approach runway 35. Report established on final. Speedbird 592, contact LIN8 tower on 118.1 at Sorop.
I'm just going to do my own speed here. Contact LIN8 tower on 118.1, Speedbird 592. Just going to do my own speeds here. Drop 1 notch of flaps. 118. Oh, is it going to go all the way down the other way? Oh, man, I hate bloody frame gen on this stuff. Annoying. 118.1.
Speedbird 592, contact LIN8 tower on 118.1.
Contact LIN8 tower on 118.1, Speedbird 592. Oh, we're not even on that. I've already changed the frequency, you dick. LIN8 tower, this is Speedbird 592. We are on the glide slope and ILS for runway 35.
Speedbird 592, Linate Tower. Identified. Speedbird 592. Continue approach runway 35.
Continue approach runway 35, Speedbird 592. Alright, so we've got a notch flaps down. Speed's down to 210. I'm going to put another notch flaps down. I am going to go and put that back to on. We are 8 nautical miles out, so I'm going to drop the gear down. And my G button decided to work on the keyboard today, where yesterday it did not want to work. We need a Lou camera view. What are you talking about?
Speedbird 592, wind 060 at 3, runway 35, cleared to land. Caution bird activity.
Just be reusing this one. I don't know. I might change my mind. See, the thing is, the GPUs that are out at the moment, I don't want them. I want a super, so I may have to get like a placeholder if I'm going to use a 2 PC stream. I don't know. I'll let you guys know in the next couple of days if I change my mind, but it's just pulling out my 4080 at the moment. Wind 060 at 3, runway 35, clear to land. Caution, there is bird activity, Speedbird 592. We've got birds on the runway. It's not managing the speed. It's not managing the speed at all. Oh shit, gears down. I don't know why it's not managing the speed. My plane. I'm gonna have to manually fly in because it's not managing the speed properly. I don't know what's wrong with it. Speed brakes out? No, but they're armed. I think they're armed. Anyway, I can't look. I've got to fly. But yeah, I'm doing manual throttle in an Airbus, which is a bit weird. Anybody see any birdies, let me know. Oh shit! Did you see all those birds? He wasn't joking. So Sane Tensions puts birds in there. That is cool. I did not know they did that. I did not know they did put birds in there. Because they can stream things in there. Did you see those birds? That was Sane Tensions that did that. We're not going to be in the Hudson, Benny. I can't believe they put birds in there.
Speedbird 592, contact ground on 121.8.
Sound like you hit one. Contact ground on 121.8, Speedbird 592. That was cool. When they said there was birds, I didn't think it was going to be birds. You didn't see anything? Oh, go back and watch it. They're there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Milano. We hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. Did you know that Milano is home to the famous La Scala Opera House and the stunning Duomo di Milano? It's a city rich in culture and history. Thank you for flying with British Airways. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Aus F., First Officer, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful day ahead. The local time here in Milano is 9:58 a.m. If you have any upcoming connections, please listen closely. Flight BA 123 to Rome departs at 10:30 a.m. from Gate 5, and Flight BA 456 to Paris departs at 10:45 a.m. from Gate 7. Thank you.
Sane Tensions just keeps surprising me all the time with stuff. Nah, that wasn't armed. Just keeps surprising me. Speedbird the bird. Yeah. Milano ground. This is Speedbird 592. We are clear of the runway. We're holding short at Gulf. That was bad. That was bad talk. I've done good English.
Speedbird 592, Linate ground. Taxi to North Apron Gate 15 via Gulf, Alpha. Good day.
Taxi to North Apron Gate number 15 via Gulf, Alpha. Good day, Speedbird 592. Alright, so we're going to take a wing. Here's Gulf. We're going to go down to Alpha. Because when you get to Milano, it's pretty much over here. I do actually have the scenery in. Open up Windows. Go down to Alpha. And so we're gate 1-5. Here's 2-2. There's 2-1. Will be one of these guys. There's 20. The birds might come back. There's 19. There's 18. But yeah, I'll have to go back and have a look at it. But there was definitely birds there. Is that 16? And here's 15. No. They appeared because it's got nothing to do with Microsoft Flight Sim. Same Tensions actually put them in there. So my fauna is turned off. Actually, it's turned off in not in the sim, but it's turned off in VR. But yeah, it's put in there. Like the technology's been around for a while, where they can put stuff in there too. But Sane Tensions, like if we call emergency, Sane Tensions will put the fire engines and stuff in the sim. Like they do that. You had a storm and 27 knots of crosswind on landing? Really? Oh, I think I passed the A320 marker. There's a Mr. Firebug. Pringles. I can't see Pringles. I'm not sure what he's doing. Right, brakes going on. That can go off there. APU bleed can go on. We are going to shut down. What is that? Just so we can use this guy. D-board. And forward stairs can go on there. Door to the left can go. Connect to the plug. Connect everything up. And welcome it to Milano, everybody. Yeah, I do have some of the Italian airports, which they do make really, really good airports around this area. I can't remember who makes this one, but this one's super cool. Milano's really interesting airport because you've only got like a couple of gates that go directly into the terminal there, and most of it's just parked out here. Where's Mr. Pringles? Pringles, did Pringles crash? He's like sitting there. I think he stacked it, or he's had an issue with the sim. Or he's been taken out by the killer birds in the background. All right, guys, put your scores in there for Simbit World Pilots Life. I'm thinking we lost points at least 3 times if it's picked us up. We oversped on 2 occasions. We stuffed up our lights on 2 occasions. So I'm thinking maybe about a 93 today. A 93 to a 96 is probably where I think we're looking at. I'm going to put your scores in there. If not, I'll just press the button. Benny, so far out, it's easy to list what you did right. Benny. Yeah. Round of applause for Benny. Round of applause for Benny, you know. He's such a positive person. And thanks for today's stream. I had trouble. I hope your computer build goes well. Thank you, Kango. I appreciate it. But I'll let you guys know it's not confirmed if we're not streaming tomorrow night or not. I'll figure that out tomorrow. 94, 94, 95. Thank you. I'm here all week. Betty can be booked, but unfortunately at this point in time, if you're calling for a booking, is not unable because Astrid confiscated his phone for sending me feet pics when I was on approach. So, yes. All right, let's go. I'm thinking 90 to 95. It's rigged. William Kelly, you don't even know. I haven't even hit the button and you're saying it's rigged. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Flight report. Survey says a 95. That's well deserved considering what we did. So our landing lights were off before 10,000 feet. Really? They were off above 10,000 feet on climb. Thank you very much. Maximum indicated airspeed of 280. So we lost 2 points for that. And then a maximum again, yeah. So, yeah, we lost 5 points. We should have lost another set of points for landing lights on the climb, but it didn't pick it up. Landing gear retracting climb. Landing lights, we got that one. There should have been landing lights below 10,000. That, we should have got done for that one, but it passed us. Booyah! On the money. Benny's well done. That's a sarcastic well done. And landing rate was 204, considering we went through some birdies. So that was pretty cool. So feel free to go back and watch the streams if you want to see the birdies. It was probably just before the threshold, I think. But yeah. So landing details, a landing rate was 204, G-force was 1.17. Wind direction was 69 and speed was 5. So it's not too far off it because it said winds were at 70 at 5. So and yeah. So we're going to take that one even though it wasn't the best. It's probably going to bring our average down a little bit, but we are going to submit that one there. And I think I've got to do the return flight back to London as well. Next flight, which we're not doing today. I've got to go and do some stuff. Milan back to Heathrow, and then it's London to Provence or Marseille. We're going to France next. They're all fairly longish flights, so we're going to A319. We've got a baby bus in there. Cool. All right. I'll put a link in there. Big thank you to Pilots Life 2 for giving us a second key, so we can do these on our streams. Feel free to check them out. Use the Contrail link. You'll get a discount if you want to pick it up and build your career flying in the sim. Pringles is Gonski's, and he hasn't mentioned anything. I haven't heard from him, so I think he's I think Pringles is got a problem. So are the Tuesday streams back on now? The Tuesday streams are going to be the truck streams, Brett. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying to get through all the projects. Wednesday streams are definitely on, except for maybe this week because I got to finish the PC build. Saturdays are tentative at this moment, and Sundays are definitely on. I'm so confused. Isn't it Tuesday? It is Tuesday now. Yes. I got no notification. Really? That makes it both. I get no notification for yours. But yeah, I published this. What I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to let you guys know in advance as much as possible. So normally I've only been publishing the streams a couple of hours beforehand. I'm pretty slack, or at the earliest the night before. I'm trying to get them 1 or 2 days before so, but yeah, normally this week would be really good. I would be able to, oh, here's Pringle now. That's really weird. I would be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, but I just want to get this PC build done. So yeah, and yeah, had to pause my sim. Sorry. On the runway, yeah, I remember reading a news. No, so when I post the schedules, they're the schedules for the week. they're just the weekly schedule. It's not a it's not a that's just what I'm doing for the week. So you can pretty much guarantee Wednesdays and Sunday streams will always be what they are, and then I'm trying to reschedule what I'm doing. So, but I have been catching up on a lot of hardware videos. We've got so much hardware content for you guys. We haven't even touched most of it. So I'm just trying to get it out there for you guys. We're just going to watch Mr. Pringles come in because he did fly with us. So yeah. So probably no Wednesday stream, but I'll let you guys know what's happening regardless. And I try to do makeup streams too. So just whenever. This week, just whenever. Yeah. You're doing makeup streams, yeah, yep, yeah, absolutely. Do you need any tips to put the lippy on? Look at him speeding in there. Where's this dude going? It's so funny seeing other aircraft when they don't have the scenery. Oh, he's coming in this way, opposite to us. There we go. Lip gloss for the win. What the frick's he doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. We're having a kiss. We're having a kiss. Look at that. Look at that. Pringles, if you're going to get this close, at least you'd kiss the plane. Come on. Jesus. They never say, they say, never work with family members, kids, pets, or people from Victoria. Never work with any of them. They're not lining up. Oh, it's going to be a kiss on the cheek. He might be. He's not there. He might be. He might feel like he's there. There we go. There you go, smooch. Guys, make sure you go and check out Mr. Pringles on Bloody Mexicans. Yeah, make sure you go and check out Mr. Pringles. It's Italian kiss, yeah. He's got to reverse back and kiss me on the other side of the cheek now. I'd like to see that. All right, guys. I've got to go because the dogs are barking. I think one of my other parcels has turned up that I was expecting. Makeup stream kissing their channel. So I've got to run. I will see you guys later. Love you lots. Thank you for the mods for modding, and thank you for the drop bears being drop bears. Thank you for everybody flying with us, and guys, have an awesome week. I'll let you know what's going on. Jump into the Discord. It's a good place to find out what's happening with the streams. And Discord. I can't spell. I'll see you later. See everybody. Bye-bye.
You give me hope, something about you.